There are renewed concerns that the trajectory of COVID cases in the U.S. is moving in the wrong direction. Hospitalization rates are on the increase as the administration announces plans to double the number of troops to bolster the vaccine distribution effort. This is a record 3.3 million shots were given on Friday, pushing the total number of doses administered in this country to more than 136 million, all as the number of cases climb in 33 states. Michael George is at a mass vaccination site here in New York City. Michael, good morning.
Well, Jeff, good morning. Here at the Javits Center alone, more than 250,000 people have been vaccinated so far. This site is another example of how the push to vaccinate a nation is gaining momentum. 15% of the country is now fully vaccinated. And among seniors over 65, almost half of them are fully vaccinated.
We have the weapon that wins the war. We have the weapon that kills the enemy. But it has to be here.
The push for vaccinations went into an even higher gear this week.
We're opening pop-up centers everywhere.
From pop-up centers in New York to the Salvation Army reaching out to the underserved in Los Angeles.
If you don't have internet access, we'll sign you up on site.
The U.S. is now one of the top countries in the world for COVID vaccinations, with more to come. And 47 states say anyone 16 or older will be eligible to get a vaccine by May 1st. New York, Arkansas, and Wyoming have yet to commit.
It's clear there is a case for optimism, but there is not a case for relaxation.
39-year-old Alfredo Hercules' release from the hospital shows how serious the pandemic still is.
Very emotional to see my kids again because I haven't seen them in close to 3 months.
Amid spring break celebrating and more states reopening, Boston's mayor had a stern warning.
This is not about getting back to normal. Normal was hurting too many folks.
And still may be. Cases are on the rise in more than half the states, and many are still dying.
The 7-day average of deaths continues to hover at 1,000 deaths per day. I remain deeply concerned about this trajectory.
Scientists are still trying to figure out if vaccinated people can spread the virus. They're studying 12,000 vaccinated college students and their contacts to try and answer that.
We hope that within the next 5 or so months, we'll be able to answer the very important question about whether vaccinated people get infected asymptomatically, and if they do they transmit the infection to others?
And U.S. vaccine supplies are set to get a big boost this week. Johnson & Johnson says it's ready to provide an additional 11 million doses,